The Ones Who Live episode 4 is out and it is fucking beautiful. I am really hoping that this is the episode that gets Denai Guerrera and Andrew Lincoln their Emmys, especially since Denai fucking wrote this episode and it is like probably the best episode in the history of The Walking Dead. I'm not exaggerating. My favorite scene that made me cry, because it actually paralleled to one of my other favorite episodes of The Walking Dead, season 7 episode 12, where Michonne and Rick are out looking for guns to fight Negan, and Michonne thinks Rick dies, and then they get back to the car, and Michonne cries to Rick and says, like, I can't go on without you, I can't lose you. And it parallels to this episode, because in this episode, Rick finally breaks his walls down, and he tells Michonne, like, I can't go on without you. He literally says, if I lose you, I die. And it was so emotional, and I loved it. Okay, now that I got my very necessary praise out of the way for the episode, it's time to move on to theories for episode 5 and the rest of the show in general. A lot of people are wondering who this motherfucker right here is. I'm seeing a lot of people say Morgan, Jadis, and some people say Silas, but nobody is saying Iris for some reason. I feel like people just forgot she existed or something. I don't think it makes sense for it to be Morgan. Morgan is out looking for Rick, yes, but he would probably just head back towards Alexandria and not wherever they are. They're somewhere between Portland and Philadelphia. I think Wyoming is what I heard, but yeah, Morgan would not be there. And Jadis, like, it just didn't look like Jadis. I do believe Jadis is going to call bullshit, though, on the whole helicopter crash. I think she's going to be like, y'all put Rick and Michonne in the same helicopter together and it crashes. Like, this is clearly bullshit. They made the helicopter crash. They jumped out. They escaped. And the way World Beyond ended with Silas infiltrating the CRM and becoming a soldier, but also becoming Jadis's little Padawan, it could definitely be Silas, because Jadis could send Silas out there as the ultimate test to go catch Rick and Michonne. And some people are saying Silas wouldn't do this, but it's not like Silas has a choice. I mean, yeah, he's there undercover. He has good intentions. We assume Jadis is trying to turn him, though, so who knows how that's going to go. But at the end of the day, if Jadis is keeping a close watch on him and tells him, go find Rick and Michonne, he can't just say no. He has to do it. So it could definitely be him, but it could also be Iris, because Iris is headed towards Portland to warn them about the CRM, and Rick and Michonne are somewhere between Portland and Philadelphia. So if Iris is headed towards Portland, they could run into each other. So it could definitely be her too. And there's always a possibility it could just be a new character. I mean, they look pretty big, so it could be some sort of final boss situation. Who knows? But with all this being said, my final prediction is that it's the man, the myth, the peeping Tom himself, Eugene. And he's in the woods creeping up trying to get a view of that cabin action. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I think it'll probably be a World Beyond character, because the World Beyond show was all about the CRM and this show's all about the CRM. I think they were planning on connecting these shows the whole time. So I'll lean towards Silas, but it could be Iris too, but I'm leaning more towards Silas. Let me know what y'all think.